Finally, Ryan Garcia tanked Davis. And for Ryan to get his 12th round unanimous decision, he's going to have to improve upon some stuff, technique, which we'll go over. And I'll use Barrios' film a little bit, about the same height as Ryan, and we'll improve upon what Barrios did, which he was leading, I think, halfway during the fight anyway. So, Ryan knows not to get caught with traps with Tank, especially after the Rolly fight. And Ryan was right there watching. If you remember, he lost that bet. I forget how much it was with Earl Spence, but anyway, he knows when Tank's moving this way, you got your lead foot and throw the right hand, gets over like this and counters, gets over and counters. He sets traps. He sets more traps than that. But Ryan should know not to get caught in a trap. But that's going to be hard to do in 12 rounds, as you know. All right, the next thing, Ryan has to improve upon his jab. And when Joe Goosen, who's a great trainer, I'm glad Ryan's with him, and also Tank with Calvin Ford. Ford's been with Tank since a little kid. He knows Tank better than Tank knows himself. But anyway, I remember when Goosen took him on, there was a film, I'll try to find it, video of improving Ryan's jab. Ryan needs to improve his jab and use it. The next thing Ryan needs to improve upon are his step backs. He's jumping way too far back, and he's out there in no man's land when the guy punches at him. So you entice the guy just enough in transition. You've heard me talk about step backs. You catch him. You step back a little, but not too far. Ryan's jumping way too far out. All right, and the tag on him is no footwork. Well, he doesn't need much footwork if he's got those step backs down. A little slide right and lateral movement, left and right, but not much. Mainly turnouts and pivots, but he's got to get the step backs down. Because when Tank gets going in the 5th or 6th, he likes to give those first 3-4 rounds away. And he's coming after you punching. You got to have that down. Next up, Ryan, you can't be predictable. You can't throw 3 right hands in a row like you did to Fortuna, and he almost caught you. Now, Rolly did 2 of the exact same things when he got caught and knocked out by Tank. So you can't be throwing 3 right hands in a row, Ryan. Get Tank in that high guard. Start with your speed. Just work up top like you do. Move him around. Get him in that high guard, and then bam, liver shot. You can get a 10-8 round knocking Tank down. Exactly what you did with Fortuna here. Okay, the issue with Ryan standing straight up with chin in the air, well, his chin's not really in the air. He's on his back leg. I like this stance for a shorter guy. It's going to be harder to reach. How did it work out with Barrios? He's got his chin down, head even with his front knee. Yes, Luke Campbell caught him. But you're talking about what, 5'11" opposed to 5'5½", big long Luke Campbell. So I don't mind head back about that much further. So you have to come in and reach him a little more, and maybe Ryan could catch Tank. So I don't mind standing straight up, head up, chin up in the air, like everybody's saying. I think this will help Ryan. All right, when Tank is against the ropes and playing with you, he's parrying and catching with the right hand. This hand stays here ready to blast you, but he's doing that. He'll come out a little bit for the jab. That's the time you hook off a jab. See if you can knock his head over, and boom, a right hand. And Ryan can hook off a jab, but I would work on that a lot in camp with Ryan. So right hand after it. I wouldn't stay there throwing the jab, wasting energy when Tank's just catching it. When Tank gets going in the 5th, 6th round, 7th round, when he's starting to come forward throwing punches, don't just back up and let him do that. These littler guys, 5'5½", when they cover up and they're not throwing, it's hard to get through to them. In other words, they're open if they throw. You gotta fight when Tank is coming after you. This video with Barrios, when Tank started to mount his offense, he's just backing up, moving all around the ring, and then when Tank stops fighting and has the high guard, then Barrios starts doing something. The little guy is going to be open when they fire. Let's go back when Tank's on the ropes messing with you. We said what to do, hook off the jab. Here's another thing you could do. Too low, meaning that's my right hand to the solar plexus and left hook to the head. Too low. Now here Barrios, he goes for the solar plexus, then he does a liver shot low. Well, the whole point of going low on somebody is to bring their guard down, which Tank did, and the liver shot never got through. The whole point is go low, then go high. So, and a taller guy can do this. You got to use their legs. And how I know this, White Lightning at Nationals, tough guy from Texas. And he was shorter. Lightning's about 6 foot tall. Yeah, 6 foot, 6'1", fought at 165, amateurs. But it was a tough fight. And I was yelling at him, too low 3. You know, so the fighter does, I'm not going to say right hand to the stomach and then a left hook so the fighter knows. So too low 3. Anyway, Lightning did it 3 times in a row and it worked every time. And he pulled out that fight to keep going on. So, got to use your legs. Boom. There's nothing Tank can do. He's up here like this. What's he going to do? Go like this? So, boom, boom. And then you pivot out this way on a southpaw if you need to. Don't let the smaller fighter out-parry you with the lead hand. As you know, southpaws like to get this out there, but there's no way. If you're 5'11", and you got a 5'5" guy, and I'm not saying Ryan will, but I didn't like what was going on with Barrios here. He's about the same size, like I said, with Ryan. So if we're standing straight on the southpaw at me, you want a little angle. So you boom, boom. So you want to get a little angle for your jab to go over his. You don't want to be right in front. So that lead foot does need to be on the outside if you're parrying. And Barrios, when he does have his lead foot out, he does it pretty well. So yeah, that can't happen. A 5'5.5" guy knocking your lead hand down. And Ryan, I don't think, well, don't have your hands like this. Have them out there like this. If you can't bring it a foot back to catch a right hook from the southpaw, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't be boxing. But have that out there. Tank does this move a lot. When you throw at him, he'll move back. I would work on a lead hook or gazelle hook. And you've seen Ryan throw lead hooks, but a gazelle hook is a little different. I'd work on him. You get more reach and you can be explosive coming at the guy. I mean, I've had a kid since 12 years old, Andreas, who was the expert at this.
He's going down. What an effort by Andres.
All right, I think I'm going to stop it here. And this is what a trainer would do, go over with his fighter, improve upon in the gym for Tank. And if Ryan can get these down, he should get a 12-round unanimous decision in this fight. But remember, I got another video coming, how Tank beats Ryan. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.